Hello, this is Banana Gaming Toys and I'm Maverick, and it's Neil, and today we'll be doing a mystery unboxing since this thing came about like 2 weeks ago and I personally do not know what's inside because I forgot. That's the word, forgot. Now, if you see it's a DHL Express, that means you know it's from China or all the Asian countries because nobody else uses DHL other than most Asians. Now, we get rid of these papers because that's from the location. And we just rip open the box. The cameraman's telling me to cut it open since he wants to use his packaging for something else. I don't know why they like it. But as you can see, we have a box. I feel like it got thrown once, but yeah, this is a very... Alright, so this is a unique box because I've actually never seen something like this. It's kind of like the inside of the... It's like the inside of cardboard. And the cat has grabbed the plastic. Now, as our cat likes to eat plastic, we don't actually know why. But this like packaging is like really flimsy. Now we just poke a hole through here. Ooh, really flimsy. Now we open up the top. I could literally bend it. I think it's more like paper than cardboard. It's the inside of the cardboard, see? So I'm guessing But this has been Gaming Toys, and tell me how your October has been. That's just recorded like the beginning of October, so how about it? In the last video, one of the last videos, we unboxed this little boy called Tanjiro. He's a pretty tall structure, standing at like a few meters. Standing at a Zenitsu. But the small chat aside, let's actually get to the topic. Alright, so here we have the editor's picks. The Grandista Zenitsu, which is the editor, my dad's favorite character in the Demon Slayer franchise. So that's probably why he got it. Now, from the boxes, it looks like he's just about the same height as the Tanjiro figure. And also, the sword looks a little bit chunky compared to this one's hilt, because it looks like more like a square, as you can see. It's called a rectangle. Now we cut open the top. I've been starting to record some Minecraft dungeon tutorials about where the runes are, and these runes are only for once you like get past the beginner mode and get into adventure mode. Then you can slowly unlock the secret map called Moo with a question mark. I probably already said this like a million times, but Moo is just one of those really hard maps to beat, and unless you're really OP or you manage to break it into it in like adventure mode, then it's gonna be like your nightmare to get through. Now we have our Grandista Zenitsu. It's steel tape, so there's still a lot more tape to go through. I like the packaging. It's pretty good. It's pretty neat packaging. I thought since it's from Japan, there'd be like like some I guess like paper cranes or something, because we get those quite a lot. There's like a whole stack of them over there. Now we just pop this. I don't want to rip it, but pop it open. And it's like all the other ones. There's this foothold here, and the Zenitsu that comes in one piece. He's in a straight jacket, as you can see, with the bubble wrap straight jacket. While the editor is putting his face in amazement, going, "Oh wow, I never knew Zenitsu was this tall." But personally, I really do like the patterning on it, and that my cat is going around. Oh, just gotta rip off the. Huh? Oh. Yeah. They just made a voice about comment about the sword. He really doesn't like it. He really likes it as it's more rectangular compared to this sword's blade. But I'm guessing because it's like different style. But I like the little like hilt, the sword hilt, and I'll quickly get off this jacket. And there's some tape on my finger. There's tape on my finger now. We just pull this thing upwards, but there's a little hilt there, so it's not really possible to pull it. So I just cut it without damaging it. There goes the cat eating it. Kick. Now, in the movie, I'm pretty, like in the series, I'm pretty sure Zenitsu was like slightly taller, like about like an inch taller than Tanjiro, since he's older by like a few years. But I don't actually see that in this. That's just a small detail that you should probably notice. But I like trying his kimono and unique. The foothole is like everything other one, but I immediately noticed when I was opening up the back, I was looking at the back, there's like a small little like molding issue here. I guess that's just where they get the mold cuts off of. But that might not happen for everyone's, but it's just for ours. Now, Zenitsu's hair looks like a rack of spaghetti, or like, you know the place, there's a place in the USA that has like these really strange rock towers that look like they're built in the form of a hexagon, which is kind of like the bottom of his hair. I don't remember that actually happening, but his face like always looks like an absolute girl. And there's a few things like, did he always have these? I don't personally look at Zenitsu, but did he always have this? It kind of looks like Nezuko's bows on her feet. I guess a good example of this. If you can kind of see, there's like a bow here. It kind of looks like the front of his. Because I personally don't remember him having this. I think there's like something different. But this is I think it's the Sega figure. So I'll just put it back because I don't want to talk about much. And then he's pointing towards one of my favorites, which is this. Now, most of the figures are generally the same height from banpresto. As you can see, there's an age gap here. But I have to close the box because there's something, and closing the top. Just put in the little frames in the box and mold. I'm just talking quite a lot of ranting, but let's get into the actual things. Now, details. Firstly, this figure is very detailed, and I really do like how they modeled the hair. It's like a bunch. Because when you're looking at Zenitsu, you generally gonna look at the back of their hair, because it's always him looking at you, or you looking at like the back of him when he was trying to like do his thunderbolt like clap, which went all around and clapped some spider's cheeks. Now I just put this beside it. One thing to notice, I'm pretty sure that his blade's hold was never this thick. Like, this is like really thick for a blade. Well, yeah, it's thicker than this one's. But I do like that it's one piece. There's a tiny bit of the stain here, and there's a tiny bit of disfigurement here, and like the painting job. I guess it's just been used for a while, but other than that, I like the gradient of this kimono. I'm actually not sure how exactly they did that. I guess they just spray painted it like slightly. But details wise, I'll give this figure an 8 out of 10 for the details. And then for the individual pieces, for the head, I like it a lot. And the hair is modeled nicely, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. For the kimono, there's a few like little mispaints here and there, But there is like this under part, but I'm pretty sure the under part doesn't have this little thing here, so I'll give the kimono a 7 out of 10. For the blade, I do like it, but like it just looks slightly out of place compared to everybody else's blades, because it's just too rectangular. Like some of the rectangular blades, it's rectangular, but there's a small curve at the edges. This one's just a straight rectangle, so I'd give the blade, other than the fact that it's really long. Or samurai blades are really this long? I don't know if they're actually this long. Well, so I'll give the blade a 8 out of 10. And for the actual inside, I like the buttons. They're really nicely detailed. I don't remember them being purple though. So I'll give the inside shirts let me check. Yeah, that one's more purplish, so I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Could be improved. The color of buttons are generally not purple. They're generally like silver or white or gold. And then the legs, I don't remember this. Also, I don't remember him having this much muscle in his legs. It's impressive. So I'd give the lower part a 7 out of 10. Now, first impressions to this figure as I open up the box, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10 because I was only looking at all the stains at the back until I looked at the front. But color-wise, and does it hold true to the series? Yes, it looks practically exactly like it, other than the height difference. That the Zenitsu is kind of shorter than Tanjiro, when that's actually not supposed to happen. Tanjiro is slightly shorter, but Zenitsu is shorter, so they could have made that real, but like that isn't always required. And that he's almost the height of like a 14-year-old, and he's like, I think he's like 20 or something. So that's slightly bad. But altogether, my final verdict is I'll give this figure an 8 out of 10. Why is that? Well, there are a few things that could be fixed, like the stains here and there, like these little knots, and then this molding problem, and that the back of his hair literally looks like a rack of spaghetti, which I'm pretty sure isn't supposed to happen. You can actually pull up a sting, but I've never actually seen the back of his hair. So altogether, that's why I gave the verdict an 8 out of 10. And if you want to see more like this, you can drop a like down below. And if we have anything to improve on, you could go comment it down below. And soon enough, I will start doing tutorials on different games, unique games, because I'll start getting games on Steam. Like, I thought of a good example of being Frost Runner, because I'm thinking about getting on the top 10 of one of the boards and for fun. And I can stream me trying to do that. Now, altogether, this has been Anime Gaming Toys. I'm your host Maverick, and I'm out. With the foothold.